morning, everyone. You're welcome to Card Baron. So for today's class, I will be carrying out a static structural analysis on ANSYS. But first, before we start, I want to do a model of this chair. I want us to design this chair from scratch. Let's see how we can be able to do this particular DEX. Then we take it to ANSYS, then run our analysis on ANSYS. So let's see how we can get this particular DEX done. I go to File, I go to New, click on Parts, OK. Now I'll be using a front plane sketch. So I'll be sketching this. I use a center rectangle. I'll come here, I expand, I'll get this just to get the top of the DEX. I'll come here at the center, I'll come to this point. I'll use a corner rectangle. I'll click here. I'll drop it down. Come down. I'll drop it. Then I'll come to this particular point again. I'll come to this point. I'll get something like this again. Then I come to this point to get something like this. Then I come to this point to get something like this also. Then I come to this line again, I do something like this. So first, initially, what I did was just to get the different sketch. So now let's see how we can create relationship. I'll click here, I'll hold my control key, I'll zoom out. I come to this point, I click, I'll make it collinear. I click on collinear and I also click on equal. Then I also come here, I'll click here to create another relationship, collinear, and also equal. That's it. So then I'll start dimension. So from here, click on smart dimension. I click here to this point. I'll make it 500. Then I'll come to this point. From here to this point, I'll make it 410. So I have something like this. Then from this point to this point, make it, let me see if I make it 30. Make it 30. And from here to here, 75. Okay, the thickness from here to here, make it 50. This I just want the DEX to be. Then what else? I think I'm good to go. So with this, we just want to see how we can be able to do the sketch, the model. So if I come here now, smart dimension, I come, I say I want to dimension here, make it 45. So everyone will just adjust. I'll still come here and make it 45 if we want to, just to adjust all of them. Okay, it's 45. It took time to. So we can come here, click on this line also, make it 45. So I've been able to get a considerable length. So I've been able to get that. Then now the next thing is, okay, from here, from this point to this point, should be 45. That is why. So I don't need to dimension it. So now I come to features, I click on extrude boss. First thing, I come to this area, I click here, I go to mid plane, I increase it to a considerable length. Come to mid plane, so I'll just increase it to a considerable length, as you can see. Increase it. I'll check just to see how it looks like. So I've been able to get this now. See on this, I come here, still on sketch. I click on extrude boss. I click here also, and I click here. I can be doing them bit by bit. Come here, check. I'll have this. I'll have this. I'll have this. Okay, I didn't turn on this. So I'll have this. Then still on the sketch, I come to extrude boss. I'll have this. I'll zoom in. I'll have this. I click here. Then also click here if I want to. So I've been able to, okay, there's a part I forgot. Still on the sketch, I'll click on extrude boss again. Then I'll come zoom in, then I'll have this side also, something like this. Okay, for this extrude boss, this particular one, I don't want it to meet up with that, so I can make it on 400. There should be a little difference. Something like this. So if it's for 200, the 400 is not looking fine, I can make it 450. Okay. Or I come here to up to surface. I click here up to this surface. So, but up to surface will still give us something like this. So let's use blind. Let's use blind. Or better still mid plane. Okay. Just don't want it to get to the 500. That will be the same plane with these initial bodies. So I prefer something like this. It's just for. Then I come to this part. I click here. I don't want to use. Let me show you the material I want to use. Organic wood. What type of wood do I want to use? So if I want to use this particular wood now, just click on Ctrl+7. So I've been able to produce this now. As you can see, I've been able to produce this particular DEX. Just a simple DEX, so I can do my static analysis. So I've been able to get this now. So the next thing, I'll go to File, I click on Save. I have to know where I'm dropping, so I'll just name it as DASK analysis. Desktop SolidWorks sample DEX analysis 1.1. So I'll save. So if I'm coming to ANSYS workbench and I've done the analysis before, I've done this particular analysis before. I've done this particular analysis before, but this is how it responded. So, but I just want to do it again. So I'll come to static, I'll bring the static out, and geometry. Then here now I'll click on edit. If I want to add my own material, so depending, click here. We have different types of material. So we have different types of material. We have the general material. So if you click on general material, these are the materials that will come out. These are the different materials. So if you click on the additive manufacturing materials, these are the particular materials that will come out. So if you click on hyperelastic materials, these are the hyperelastic materials. So if depending on what you want, but if we don't have that particular material you want to use, maybe the values or something are not there, you can just type here, let's say cad baron material, example, card by raw material, and enter. Just save, just say card baron material. So if we just drop it as card baron material, then we come back to this place, get to see. Okay, if I come here now, card baron material, check content of card baron. I can come here, card baron material, enter. So what are the properties of this card baron materials? It has no properties here, so I'll just click on isotropic elastic. I'll drop it down. Now there are some things that you can't leave blank. Now for this, it's a young modulus. I'll just put it 2 gigapascal. Now 2 gigapascal is 2E9, enter. Then Poisson ratio is 0. I'll just make use 0.3. So okay with this card baron material. So this card baron material has a bulk modulus of 1.6 E9 and just share modulus and all the rest. So we use the young modulus as 2 gigapascal, Poisson ratio as 0.3. So we'll be using this particular material, card baron material, depending on what you want to name it. So come back to the project. So this is the project. So come to the geometry, you click on import. So click on import, browse. You're going to look for that particular material. Where did we drop it? Table 1.1 for simulation. Did we save it as a step file? So I have to confirm if we saved it as a step, as dex 1.1 analysis. So we'll come here, file, save as, come dex 1.1 desktop, SolidWorks sample. So dex 1.1, save it as a step file. Come here, save it as a step file, save. So if I come to this place, the workbench, I come here, I right click on import geometry, come to browse. So I'll look for the dex 1.1 analysis. I click here, click open. So I'll get it, then I'll double click on the model so that you can be able to, so it takes time for the model to open. So while I'm waiting, so this is how it appears. This is how it appears on ANSYS. Then I want to confirm my material. I don't want to use this. I'll delete this. Then this is the material I want to use. These are the properties of that particular material. So I come to this part. I click on insert. I click on fixed geometry. Where do I want to make a fixed geometry? I click here. I hold my control. I click here. Still holding my control. Click here. Then click apply. So I've been able to make that bottom fixed. As you can see, I've been able to make the bottom fixed. So I've been able to do this. Then the next thing, I come to insert, click on insert. I want to apply a force, a very simple force, just for illustration purpose. I click here, click apply. So what's the force I want to apply? Let's say 200 newtons. Then I want to change the direction. It's facing up, I want to face it down. I click on apply. So then I come to this part, I click on stress, click on deformation. I just say total deformation, come for my solution, right click on insert, click on strain, equivalent strain. I come here, click on insert, click on stress, equivalent stress. So then I just use a default mesh, so I'll just click on generate mesh. takes time to generate the mesh depending on how fast your processor speed is. So I've been able to mesh it. Then I'll just click on here, I'll come here, I'll say solve. So if at there are issues, they say invalid assignment. So they say invalid assignment, you have to go and check the geometry. Maybe there is no an assignment, maybe they didn't see the material, something. So I'll just tell them that's it. So I've been able to, so I'll just solve it again. Maybe the computers at that time didn't read the material. So we'll just wait for the results to come out. So I've been able to get this particular result now. So for this is total deformation. I click on it. I come to this. I click on this to check the animate. Come here. Click on this. So you can see the various stress, various point. So if so this is just a simple static structural analysis on the decks using our own material. So I'm done with this, and I can come here, click here, create an image for this image, come to this part, also image, click on image, I come here, also click on the image, then I come to comment. So I'll click on report preview. I want ANSYS to produce a report for me. So I've been able to get this report, as you can see. I've been able to get this report. So if I want them to print the report, so you can say print preview. So this is the report preview. Then you can say print it, then you save to a particular location you want it to be. That's it. So if it's I'll go to academic work, I'll put it in no, I'll take it to my desktop. First semester DESK Dex 1-2 Dex 1-2. So save there. Saved as Dex 1-2. So I've been able to get this report. Then the report has also been saved on my PC. So I've been able to do a static structural analysis on a text using a particular material, the material we created ourselves. So guys, please like and subscribe and share to your friends. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.